Greetings, fellow administrators, and welcome to Arknights Enfield's Beta Test 2 build, which of course is not representative of the final product, and it does say down in the bottom left. I thought I'd put this in as a little disclaimer just in case everything changes when this game actually does go live. Now, I wanted to sort of give a little bit of a video to do with the actual character screens and what this all gobbledygook on here means, because it can feel a little bit confusing with the way stuff is laid out with all the symbols and the way the menus are, but it's not really that difficult once you get used to it, and it's pretty straightforward when you think about it. So yes, we have here the Administrator, which is going to be your main playable character, the first 6-star you actually get, which of course can be male or female. Let's start over here at the very top bit, where you actually have the Administrator itself. The little bit there, right, obviously got on the left-hand side is the actual symbol of the role that they have, and then it shows the actual star they are too. Now, let's go into here. You have several different roles. You have Guard, Caster, Striker, Vanguard, Defender, and Support. Now, our Administrator is a Guard. Funnily enough, Guard to me makes it sound like it's supposed to be like an actual defense type job, like a tank, but no, that's obviously defenders. But defenders are also characters that can protect, not only protect but also heal their teammates and counter attack. It's a little bit convoluted, but I'm sure if you're an original Arknights player, this probably makes a lot of sense. It's the same thing with casters. There are those that use magic, and then there are also those that are like using guns. So it's like, okay, it is what it is. But this is basically the different type of roles an operator can take. Now, underneath it says like what they kind of do. So Administrator's a bit like crush and crowd control, which is like, you know, that's just basically what they do really. So it's just, yeah, they have like a nice little ability that will just freeze the enemy in place. Underneath that is the main attributes for the Administrator / operators that you'll be using. The one that is highlighted in yellow is their main stat, which of course increases the influence of the operator's physical resistance. Currently giving the operator 15 physical resistance, and this is the operator's main attribute, so it also gives a 91% attack increase. So ideally you want to be kind of building agility. The second one here, it's a little bit harder to tell depending on if you're a little bit colorblind or maybe not. Obviously, you know, subject to things. It's slightly better. I didn't notice it at first myself, but it's their substat. This is the operator's secondary main attribute. Strength also does increase the HP, but it's like it'll give a lesser rate of attack increase, but it still gives attack increase. So if you're stuck on what to give them, and there's something like, say, there's a lot of items that have like double stats, and one of them might not be what you ideally want, but at least then you can have like the other one instead. And then underneath that, it's just like the statuses of what they improve. Under that is the skills of each one. So you have like the attack, like just the regular attack. Then you have the skill. Then you have the combo, and then the ultimate. And under that is special talents. So Essence Disintegration. You don't have these unlocked originally. Once you get them to E1, you unlock the first talent. And when you get them to E2, you unlock the second talent, while also being able to upgrade the first talent. So yeah. That's the basic stuff that's just on the left-hand side. Now what's on the right-hand side? So we have where in this very first top section is the level up part. Now currently I can't level the Administrator because she's already at max level currently. For my thing, I can promote her, but I do not wish to promote her at the moment. But I will show you a little bit of promotion anyway, because it goes into the next section, which I will be talking about, which is the ability matrix. So in the promotion section, you have the bits down at the bottom here where it says elite. So you have like the promotion 1 where it gets to level 40. Then you have the ability to better gear. And then as you go through, you also get gold quality and purple quality. The maximum level currently is 99, which is interesting and unusual for a lot of gacha games. But anyway, to get to promotion 2, I need to get 25 of these proto discs, as well as also 5 red boletes, which are part of the rare gathering, and it's universal. Every character requires these mushrooms. As far as I'm aware, every one of them needs, at least for the first 2 promotions, requires the same materials. So that kind of makes it easier to sort of like not have to worry about gathering like say 6 different materials for 3 characters. You could just get the same material for those 6 characters, for an example. Anyway, Since we're in this screen, here is the ability matrix, which is where you go in to improve and increase like your skills as well as also unlock your talents. So the top bit is where the combat ones are. You have the very top bit, which is the basic attack. You have the underneath that is the skill that you use itself, where you hit E. The combo, very important to make sure you have a team where the combos are actually all happening, because that is going to make the combat not only flow better, look better, but also be over quicker. And it's where a lot of the damage will come in too. At the moment in rank 1, you can get them, ranked up twice, same as in the next rank, you get them ranked up 3 times, and then in rank 9, you rank them up 3 times, and mastery, I don't know what that will be, but it looks like it's just one node, but it'll probably be expensive as it is, and require probably boss materials. The last node on there is also to do the ultimate. Now, looking at the materials, everyone needs the proto prisms, and everybody needs these as well. I can't say that name for the life of me. It's also a rare one, just in the gathering sites. They're out and about in the world, so it's just, you can't do that right now. There's no available markers, which is fine. You can also produce them in the Dijang, which is quite lovely. And I will be doing so once I get the ability to do so. Now, talent nodes. We have the skill. Well, obviously, that's just regular status upgrades. So, like, just standard agility to the main one. Here it is, the talent. So, once I get, obviously, E1, I've got my first talent unlocked. E2 will be my second talent unlocked. Now, other operators, they get some extra stuff, because the administrator is someone you always control when you're in the Dijang, which is the ship. I will go into a little bit more detail with it, but I will showcase just in case, because there was some confusion with some individuals thinking that they needed to get dupes for these, but you do not. So, look at Perlika right now. She has this extra 2 little sections here, where in her E1 she has Supervisor Alpha, and then she has Supervisor Beta when she gets up to further ranks, like it's E3, so which allows her to improve the operator's mood regen by 8%. She's currently there in the control nexus, just doing so. And then her other one here is to do with the factory side of things in the actual ship as well. So it just improves the amount that things will be done, and then when you get a rank up again, it'll do that. There's multiple characters that, like, every character has these bonuses and negatives, so it is just what it is. I say negative, there is no negatives. It's just that they have their things, and not, as far as I'm aware, there are equivalents to the 6 stars, and in like the other ones as well, so that you don't always feel like, oh my god, I have to get this character so that I can actually do what needs to be done. So, for example, I got Leviatine. She has one of the talents. Oh, hang on a sec, wrong section. Ability Matrix. She's currently in the production facility, where she's granting operator XP material production by an extra 10%. And then she can also be in the Nexus to improve everyone as well. She's currently in there. I believe there will be another character who has that, but I haven't found them yet. I may not have unlocked them. It could be the panda, so there is that as well. Oh, never mind. It's on this guy. So this guy has the same talent she does. So, and he's a free guy, this dude. This dude here, Wolfguard, is one of the free ones you get, which I will talk about again in another one. So you don't ever need to feel like, oh my god, I must get this character to improve efficiency. It's only a small efficiency, but it is an increase. So there is that. But yeah, that's just a bit of a rundown of what to sort of, like, what the basic stats are and stuff. I'm going to be looking at the other things in a moment, but not right now. Gear is going to be a separate video. I do apologize for that, because I don't want to bloat a single video with too much information. So this one has just been to cover what the actual roles are, what the attribute sort of highlight stuff is, the talents, and as well as also the leveling up side of things too. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope that you do enjoy Endfield as much as I do when this game goes live. So apologies if it hasn't made any sense and it's just like me going crazy, but I am really looking forward to this when it releases. Check us out on twitch.tv/Wobsy, and yeah, also subscribe for more Endfield content coming in the future. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.